Murphy's Law, which states that anything can go wrong, will go wrong, appears to be taking root in Nigeria. The national grid has collapsed again, marking the 12th incident in 2024. Power outages have been reported across several parts in the country, plunging millions into darkness. This latest failure raises serious concerns about the country's power infrastructure and reliability. CKN, here we are again.
Yes, we are again.
Why is this so recurrent?
And it's not just the end of the year. And we had 12 hits. That is the worst we've had. There's never been any time that we've had 12 national grid collapse in 1 year. Never. Never in the history of Nigeria. And that is why, you know, most often than not, we like passing bulk, blames, and the rest of them.
Okay.
I personally will always say that if the people at the helm of affairs don't know what they are doing, we should call them out. I personally believe, I one of those believe that the president didn't go the whole hog during the time of rejigging his ministerial...
Okay, the ministerial cabinet shakeup.
Yes. The current minister of power, Adelabu, shouldn't have been retained. That is me, or could have been sent to another ministry. That is my personal opinion. Is my personal
Is it
opinion.
about the person heading it or the entire ministry?
Listen. If anything happens in Nigeria today,
yes,
there's only one person that will be held responsible. Who is the person?
The president.
That's the president. So you don't tell me whether it's a... If you are given a job, if I've asked CKN today to come and head TVC, and I don't have the wherewithal, what will I do? It's only in Nigeria that people that... There's a minister that just resigned in UK, a lady, very, very popular lady. What did she do? It was because of there was something that happened. Just some years that before she became in this thing, the woman honorably resigned. If it's in another country, I can't use that word, where you have somebody, a minister, and the national grid had collapsed 12 times, he will resign in another country.
Honorably.
Honorably. That's what I'm saying, honorably. If he's not going to resign, then there are some people that are working under him that are not doing the job, then fire them. Mm-hmm. Because the buck stops on your table.
Don't you think the president still has faith in him to come through?
Is it the faith by having 12 collapses? Is the president not embarrassed? That we have not moved from 5,000 megawatts, we have not even reached 5,000 megawatts in the past 2 years that the president took over. More than that, that anytime we cross that threshold, it will collapse. Do you know how many businesses that have collapsed because of this? And this is the person that told us in the course of the year when he became that, we need to increase the tariffs because we are going to have improved power. The tariffs have been increased practically every month. So that is what I'm saying in essence. We know where the problem is. Then tell me, what has he done as a minister since he came? We know that the transmission lines are terrible. We know that the infrastructure we have on ground since 1960 need to be replaced. Mm-hmm. We know that most of the discos, genscos, and the rest of them. In fact, there was a report I was reading this afternoon, which I cannot corroborate, so I cannot say it, where I heard that those in charge of gas have said that they should touch it down because the discos or the gencos are owing over 2 trillion naira. That has not been covered, but it is on media space now. So what I'm saying in essence is that if the minister cannot tell Nigerians why we're having this incessant collapse on it, it's not just collapsing. Go and check, go and do an inventory. How many household appliances have been destroyed by these collapses? You'll be shocked.
Exactly.
Go and check out how many businesses have also been... The prices of diesel, the prices of petrol is so high. That was time he told us that we have stable electricity, that we're no longer buying, people are no longer using generator. This was the same minister that told us that while we are having this, that we should be putting off our AC, putting off for goodness sake. What are we doing?
Asuko, my parents told me that one of the first things I said as a baby, Dada, Mommy, was up NEPA.
And you are still saying it. You're still saying it.
I am close to 40 and I'm still saying up. Yes. In my generation, will we ever witness constant powers?
Well, it's going to be very difficult because there are so many dynamics. So the value chain, the chain in the power sector is massive.
He talked about replacing the minister.
Yes.
Is it about replacing the minister or?
No, but of course, when once a fish wants to rot in, it starts with the head.
Okay.
You understand? So you have to know that. So the minister has to get his skates on because we are tired of these collapses. When I was coming, there was even light in my area. So I'm not even expecting see light when I get, because with this national,
exactly,
the power grid has collapsed now. It means that I will be affected, you know, and so it means businesses will also be affected.
Exactly.
Don't forget, petrol is 1,068 nairas in some places, 1,000. So businesses who have been managing to pay for band A and band B, they will now go back to generator. You understand? So all these things is like maybe the government, they need to sit down to begin to look at it. The economy is being affected.
A state of emergency in the sector.
There was remember the last time in October that we had collapses upon collapses.
Yes. Within,
you understand? Within days, back to back, and then even the north, 17 states was without light.
Vandalization.
Okay? So, well, that one was vandalization. We know about that. He had a meeting. What was the outcome of that meeting?
There was a report, you know, concerning.
So after that, what happened?
What is it?
What happened?
What is it?
You understand? So the thing is, heads has to roll.
Heads have to roll.
Because if not, we will continue to have this power collapse, the national grid collapsing every time.
And you know why I'm saying this? Even within the government.
As you round.
Within the government, we have seen shining examples. You know what is happening in the Ministry of Interior?
Exactly.
Do you know what it takes to get your passport? And I said it on this program. About 3-4 months ago, I went to Abuja, and within 74 hours, I got my passport. 10 years passport. Go and look at what is happening in the aviation sector. I just came back some months back from outside the country, and you see the seamless system that we're having at the airport.
Anyway, thank you very much.
No, it's true.
Thank you very much.
The government had said they had a KPI for all the ministers.
Yes.
We need to see the result of the
KPI.
How did they mark
this?
All right, thank you very much, gentlemen. CKN, appreciate you as always.
Thank you very much, Menga.
Asukwa James.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate your submission as always.